um, the short version. This is a sequel. It's called Cinder II.
Oh wait, before you do,
Uh,
back up and say what the fuck is going on. So first, this we have Warhol Kaufman, and we have Josh, and
Yo.
Pena, and we have John Garside as well, right?
Yeah.
You
And
don't have me because I'm just here to set this up.
He's just
hi,
God.
hi in the
And
background.
now, hi. And you need to call me after this because you and I need to speak. Yeah,
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause you need help, and I can help you. So you just call me after you finish
Are you in the
broadcasting.
background of you? That's you in the background of you. That's so
You
You
funny.
got it.
That's so
I feel-
funny. You're doing the hat
He's a
dance.
double threat.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
He's all singing.
It looks like a chorus
I thought-
line. One singular
I-
sensation, every little step she takes.
That is, I may not be gay, but I do appreciate me some Lisa.
I screenshotted it.
That's hilarious.
But I will. You call me after you finish broadcasting this evening.
Okay,
We will
great.
fix you.
Yeah, good
And,
stuff.
Pam, you are now the host
I'm the
of
host.
this.
Sweet.
So I'm going to leave, and it should keep running. If it doesn't keep running, then Warhol just send me an instant message.
I like your
Yeah,
hair
we're just-
today. John, your hair looks great. I like it disheveled like that.
It's called Too Long, and my wife is going to cut it tonight because I am doing virtual hosting tomorrow for a corporate gig. So
It looks, I love it. It looks great. Oh, that's so funny
may
with
have
you
a
in the
shower.
background. Oh, God, it's so funny. Thank you so much, John.
All right.
you're welcome.
Yay.
That's the guy. I love it. I like it.
So the background is that
So-
Warhol Kaufman went to school for
Yeah.
playwriting about 10
Oh,
years
right.
ago, and he has all these plays sitting around.
More than that.
More than all these, like a lot.
It was
Yes.
a long time. No, more than 10 years ago. It was a
Oh,
long
more than
time.
10 years ago. I don't know how old you are. I see the gray in your beard, but the listening audience can't see that. So you have
Yeah, right.
brought us together here today for now tell us the background of the script.
So this is going to be a reading, almost like a radio play. Cinder II is a sequel to this novelette that I wrote. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically I wanted to write a narrative without a protagonist. So it's like 25 or 30 chapters, and every chapter has a different protagonist, but the whole narrative tells the same story.
Huh.
But it never goes back. So you never get to be who you were before. It's just like different characters living out their portion of a story.
All right. Cool concept.
Right. So that was the a little like almost like a novella, technically too short to be a novella. And then I wrote a sequel to it that is meant to be a short film. So it's approximately I think 40 or 15 minutes and 2 characters in 3 locations.
All right. So
That's
this
what I got.
is Shannon,
Cinder II.
Elijah are the characters. We don't need any background for them. We could just
I think we're just gonna dive in.
okay.
I mean, I could give you background. Basically, there are 2 people in a truck, and I guess maybe I can read where we left off in the other narrative. Here we go. I'm glad we got to do this. Like, I was thinking about how to do it for most of the last week, and I'm glad it came together.
So do I need to know anything about Shannon? Is she young? Is she old? Is she
She
she a slut?
she's
Why are they in
older
the
than
truck?
Elijah. She's a mercenary. She's a sociopath. She's lying to get what she wants,
All right.
possibly. But at some point, she might be sincere. So I'll read some of the end, and then we'll cut to Cinder II. Chapter 20, whatever. Elijah slumped over his table in a titty bar, drunken cat calls and loud, shitty pop music. 2 skinny girls, sequins, glittery fake smiles, the table's sticky surface, shifting halos, dimly lit lamps. Decor, the stale elegance of yesteryear, young strippers in an aging place, desperation, manic in the girl's eyes on stage. Elijah came here sometimes. High turnover. He didn't recognize any of the girls. His phone lit up. A message from Dante. Dante worked protection for him a few weeks in Indianapolis. Dot, dot, dot. Did it prepare you for the real thing? He reflected on gambling, how to win, and on Christopher Walken, possibly the most inexplicable actor of his time. He thought about dying, in real life or for pretend. Dot, dot, dot. He waved down the girl in a string bikini, ordered one for each of them. Which artist invented thongs? Genius. A girl's black nipples like India ink. On stage, one eye winking flesh and color. Elijah stumbled toward the plumbing. He couldn't find his favorite one, the girl. Which corner had she fallen into? Dot, dot, dot. Elijah had walked out of boarding school. He imagined Shannon in a plaid skirt. She couldn't be much older than him. Miles strained their way behind, and she was halfway through a semi-remembered tale of someone's first handjob behind the heavy curtain of a bat mitzvah, not her own. With the state line approaching, he inquired about their destination. Shannon replied she was open to persuasion. Cinder II.
Exterior, a parked truck.
You doing all right, Elijah?
Huh?
I mean, I'm not kidnapping you, am I?
It's just.
I would hate to.
Hey, no, don't think.
You're sexy in this light.
Well.
You know.
Fuck, you're sexy. Can I ask you a question?
You know, you have a sweet face.
I was wondering.
Do you remember your first orgasm?
Damn.
I've been talking for hours. Say something.
What are we doing?
Elijah, relax.
I know.
Supposedly, men think about sex more than women.
I can pretty much guarantee it.
Tell me about your first time. I think people selfie too much. What is that word? Settle. I think people settle too much. What's the point of getting fucked unless...
I cannot keep up with you.
Put it this way. Taking off the panties is a rite of passage. The difference between an erotic act and flirtation. Boys flirt. A man takes what he wants.
Jesus. You know we're living in a rape culture?
Let's talk about that. Genius arises in childhood, in music or language, in math. Sex is a symphonic arithmetic of communication. Those who learn as children are the great fucks of nature. This has been proven with purely unscientific study. Any sex worker, every pimp could tell you, why do men fly across thousands of miles of women to fuck on an eastern continent where prostitution and statutory laws are non-existent or laxly enforced? Because they're pedophiles. Some of them. No, it's simply the virtuoso nature of a child. Chemicals, geometry, conditioning, dopamine, epinephrine, autonomy and training, concave, convex, lips, teeth, and throat. You getting this? This is the good stuff.
You're fucking terrifying.
Oh, you've never paid for sex?
Maybe. I didn't recognize you.
I didn't know if we wanted to talk about work right now. Oh, I don't know if we want to talk about work right now.
So what? You were raped as a child?
Jesus. I was being philosophical. You never heard of a hypothetical answer? I'm being rhetorical. Which, in theory, could be as fun as, say, shooting someone in the head. Business or pleasure? For the sake of argument. Oh, shit. I can be so deep sometimes.
You're just fucking with me.
Am I fucking you?
Are you here to...
Hey, I told you. This is free time.
Is it?
I think so.
You want to get a fucking drink or something?
Elijah lunges.
Elijah, oh, Jesus. Oh, am I supposed to be happy about that? Elijah, oh, Jesus. I am thus spake Zarathustra, that God is dead. I am Ozymandias the Great. Tremble before me. Give me your poor, your tired, your huddled masses yearning. Uncle Sam has a huge balls and a tiny cock. You barely notice as he fucks you. When he comes, you fly across the room. That was pretty fucking good, Elijah. I can't remember if I smoke. And you, Brutus, you have your way with me and wash your hands of it? Keep your nose clean and stay out of trouble.
I think that was Ponch. You always speak in cliches when you come.
Alexander wept. Alexandria burned. Nero fiddled. Rome burned. Napalm wept.
She's a specter. She's like a specter.
Are you real? What are we doing?
What do you want me to do?
What do you want from a woman? You ever watch someone look at a woman naked who didn't know it? Who are you?
Just an orphan. Just a technician.
It's a start. I think I might like you. Would that be all right?
Where are we going?
Could we just
What?
tell me something?
What?
Something, a story.
Did you mean what you said? All that about rape.
What do you think? What turns you on? You're a fucking bear trap. Do you want something? Someone told me men do what they want, women do what scares them. You want it honest? I don't know if I'm working or not. Hoping you help me decide.
I don't know if I can trust you. I doubt I can trust you. It was in church. My first time. Someone saw me, some mother, some parent. I was hard and I didn't want anyone to see. And I hid it against the pews and this woman saw it. I was pushed up against the wooden benches and she was watching me and I came in my church pants. I can smell your pussy right now.
Yeah, you like it?
I like it.
So how do you want to play this? You want to turn around and go back? You want to go forward?
The first time I saw you, you were like a cyclone. I think you sucked me in. You want to know the truth? I like fucking, but I love having my dick sucked. I've never been to prison, and I'd rather die. I didn't know who you were in that strip club. I probably fell in love with you when I willed myself not to vomit in your car. You're not that pretty, but you're beautiful. I'm afraid to make love to you. The bravest thing I ever did was get your pussy on my finger. I wouldn't be surprised if you killed me tonight or this morning. All I can remember is my mother. Her life was disappointment. I never liked the city, but its color and its smell is still exciting. And I still see the panties you had on when I realized I would follow you anywhere. I've probably never been in love, but if you're going to cross me, then just kill me, because I don't think I have the strength to fight anymore. You're asking me what are men? What are men with women? What women want from men? If you want me to rape you, I'll rape you. I'd rather bring you on a Ferris wheel. I hear you go off about boys you fucked. I don't want to hear about that. Curtain you stood behind to give some Jewish kid a hand job. What you did to clean up after the smell of some guy's cock you love sucking. Is that what you want? That's what you like to hear? Why women do this, men do that, and what happens after? You need that? You like women, other men? You wish I had a suit on, 3 buttons, right? Classic. You wish I was taller? You want to fuck me or take my money? You're in a contract. I know what you do. I've heard stories. You can't decide whether to break me or love me if you love anyone. Honestly, I haven't felt much since my parents died because I wanted them to. I wanted it. Okay, I wish it until it came true and wishing ground my parents into money like making spaghetti, like mashing pasta into grains. So maybe I may.
Shit. That's more than you said for the last.
Now you're joking. You're making.
Hey, Elijah. Hey. Oh, you darling.
Fuck.
I haven't lied to you, you know. You can ask me anything. You want something from me? You want to go somewhere? See an ocean? You want to curl up in the back here? Find a motel? You want to watch me from the corner in your eye? I can tell if you're the lion or the gazelle. Underneath, I bet you play with your food. You know something you've never told anyone. All right. You know, something you've never told anyone. We just met on an assignment. And you got me thinking.
Yeah. What are you thinking about?
Breakfast.
Shannon starts the engine and drives. Next scene, exterior parking lot.
Okay, what's that? You seem concerned.
Who was on the phone?
Let's go somewhere. West, young man. Let's go.
Yeah, you want to drive?
Nothing travels like a bullet. A little bit of gravity. I'll drive. I don't think I'm drunk.
Right.
All right, so you drive.
Fuck. You gonna fuck me or what?
Yeah, you like it in a parking lot? They're calling, aren't they? Everybody's got to learn sometime.
Look, you want to go back?
Speed of light, speed of death.
You don't trust me yet?
Oh, yeah, waffles and eggs. I trust you. Who paid?
I think you might be an asshole.
Taste me and find out.
Fucking hell.
Oh, you told me some childhood stories. You don't know my secrets yet.
You got secrets?
Right. So what about now? What is it?
Look, you want to run off somewhere?
What? I got a little something on my hands, so what?
We're going to have to make
a
choice, a decision sometime. Sooner rather than later.
I'll bet.
Do you know how many highways there are?
Interstate travel and trafficking.
I was making a...
Oh, yeah, you had a point.
Fuck. Kid, I don't know what.
You want to be honest for a sec? You want to say something true? Who's giving you instructions on your little...
What? Is that what this is all about? You want to know? All right. They're looking for us, okay? Have I satisfied your...
Oh, come on.
What? I didn't fuck you soon enough? Quid pro quo, etc. Ad hominem.
Could we just... Jesus, people... We're attracting attention.
Elijah.
What am I, a plague? You fucking pick me up. You follow me. Why don't you...
You want...
One of us has something to prove. Light years across the century.
You want to go? Go? Where are you headed? Get in. I'll drop you off.
Sure. Oh, yeah, we fit together like Pythagoras.
I swear, men are all...
Huh, go for it. What are you supposed to fuck me over a few bills? You're not doing your job right.
Jesus.
Son of a carpenter, walk the desert, son of God. It's all who you know. Let's flee to Egypt.
What the fuck are you talking about? You want to walk the highway alone? Is that what you want? You want to go? Or you want to go?
This is all a really cute game you're playing. It's really cute. Let me know when you're ready to stop whoring and say something honest.
She slaps him.
Ow, fuck.
You know what?
Shannon gets in the car and starts the engine.
Tell me something fucking true. Tell me something true. Tell me.
Shannon shuts off the engine.
You're a treasure map, an uncharted constellation. So you're not planning to leave me in a ditch. All right, okay. I've seen you before. Motherfucking conquistador. Your mother should have warned me about you if she had the chance. I'm not looking for the fountain of youth, okay? I need show me a sign.
Shannon gets out of the car and throws her phone into a bush.
Very dramatic.
Look, you want to know something about me? You want to trust me? Why?
I just talked to a guy, my friend. There's an opportunity out west. So
We have to think about this. They're not just going to let us go.
I know.
Shannon goes into the bushes, retrieves the phone, and hands it over. He smashes her phone.
You got a pen?
Shannon finds a Sharpie in the truck, and he copies a number out of his phone, dismantles the phone, and climbs in the truck.
Well, oh, that's you. Sorry.
Well,
You look a little tired. Want to find a motel?
They kiss. Next scene, interior, motel room.
Hold on,
Undressed
pause.
in bed. Oh,
pause 1 second. I have to look up. There's a Bible passage. I have to look it up. In the script, it's just cited as the passage.
The passage.
Yeah,
You're
it's
listening to
it's like the
Mutiny Radio.
passage is in there, but I didn't actually transcribe it in,
This
so I have
is
to look it up.
Cinder II, a script written by Warhol Kaufman. He likes to walk around when he does his acting. He walks around in circles.
I walk around.
it's method acting.
That's how I talk on the phone too. It is hella method.
Walk,
Thanks for doing this for me. We turned out to have an intermission anyway. Psalms book 2, 57, verse 2. Okay, this will just take a second.
My favorite Bible verse is Leviticus 20:12, which is if you sleep with your father-in-law, you should both be stoned. I love to be stoned.
It's good advice. All right, I'm ready. We can come back.
Cool.
Okay. Scene 3, interior, motel room. Undressed in bed, disheveled sheets.
Huh. Who got who into bed? I'd like to know.
I love you. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Wait, no.
You know,
Elijah begins to dress.
Hey,
He exits to the bathroom.
listen. I love watching snowfall. I can't stand the cold. And I think we could be something. It's not your fault they want you, Elijah. I release my agenda. Do you want me? I think I could be yours if you wanted me. Or did you just want me for the first time?
The bathroom door opens. Elijah is partially dressed.
I like your cock, okay? I like your smile. I'm not sure if I love you, but I could. I could love you if you wanted me. Baby, I don't want your money. I have a little of my own. I like the way you think. I had a sister once. She was in the wrong car, you know? You want to take that shirt off, maybe? Hold me?
fuck, lady.
Elijah removes his shirt.
You're a sweetheart. I like you, Shannon. Shanrock. Shampoo. Shanter. Guys, that one doesn't work. Jesus, now I feel like an asshole. Look, hey. You know I couldn't trust you. It's fucking... I wanted to. I want to trust you. I want to. You're fucking gorgeous. No, you hear that all... Fuck.
Elijah,
Shh.
none of this has been okay.
You don't have to fucking...
Baby.
I have an infection.
What?
I...
You fucking... You're telling me...
Who the fuck doesn't use condoms?
You.
I just wanted...
Yeah, you wanted to fuck me. You're a fucking asshole.
Shannon gets dressed.
I fucked up.
We have more important shit to think about.
Shannon exits. The car starts off screen and drives off. Elijah rummages through a bag and lights a cigarette.
Fuck.
He turns on the TV and mutes it.
All right, so I fucked up. She's coming back, though. She's coming back.
He pulls his phone from the bag.
Fuck. Fuck. Fucking.
He peruses the phone.
Fuck.
He pulls liquor from the bag, pours, and drinks. Elijah puts down the glass and drinks from the flask.
She's a bitch. Fuck.
He puts the phone and flask back in the bag, pulls a Bible from the drawer, and sits on the bed.
Okay. I fucked up. Have mercy on me, my God. Have mercy on me, for in you I take refuge. I will take refuge in the shadow of your wings until the disaster is past. I cry out to God Most High, to God who vindicates me. He sends me from heaven and saves me, rebuking those who hotly pursue me. God sends forth his love and his faithfulness. I am in the midst of lions. I am forced to dwell among ravenous beasts, men whose teeth are spears and arrows, whose tongues are sharp swords. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. They spread a net for my feet. I was bowed down in distress. They dug a pit in my path, but they have fallen into it themselves. My heart, O God, is steadfast. My heart is steadfast. I will sing and make music. Awake my soul. Awake, harp and lyre. I will awake in the dawn. I will praise you, Lord, among the nations. I will sing of you among the peoples. For great is your love, reaching to the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches to the skies. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. Do you rulers indeed speak justly? Do you judge people with equity? No, in your heart you devise injustice, and your hands mete out violence on the earth. Even from birth, the wicked go astray from the womb. They are wayward, spreading lies. Their venom is like the venom of a snake, like that of a cobra that has stopped its ears. They will not heed the tune of the charmer, however skillful the enchanter may be. Break the teeth in their mouths, O God, Lord. Tear out the fangs of those lions. Let them vanish like water that flows away when they draw the bow. Let their arrows fall short. May they be like a slug that melts away as it moves along, like a stillborn child that never sees the sun. Before your pots can feel the heat of the thorns, whether they can be green or dry, the wicked will be swept away. The righteous will be glad when they are avenged. When they dip their feet in the blood of the wicked, then people will say, surely the righteous still are rewarded. Surely there is a God who judges the earth. Deliver me from my enemies, O God. Be my fortress against those who are attacking me. Deliver me from evildoers and save me from those who are after my blood. See how they lie in wait for me. Fierce men conspire against me for no offense or sin of mine, Lord. I have done no wrong. If they are ready to attack me, arise to help me. Look on my plight. You, Lord God Almighty, you who are the God of Israel, rouse yourself to punish all the nations. Show no mercy to wicked traitors.
A car pulls in off screen. The engine stops. Shannon enters.
So what? I have herpes now?
It's not proven. Yes, I'm an asshole. So, you forgive me or what?
No.
Shannon crosses and kisses him. They fall on the bed.
I fucking hate you.
They begin to undress.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
Can I tell you some shit? I honestly just figured you. Never mind. Do you want to just leave me now?
I'm taking you with me, whether I want to or not.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You wanted it. I told you. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
They fuck. Next scene, interior, motel room. Half dressed in bed.
Where'd you go?
Huh? What?
Nothing. It's stupid. You didn't meet anyone?
Wait. I was gone for like 4 minutes.
I want you.
Shut up. What? I had a secret rendezvous on the interstate? That's what you think? I don't even have a fucking...
You could have another one.
Elijah pulls his phone from the bag and hands it to her.
I mean, obviously, I was gonna have one.
You're unbelievable.
She gets on top of him.
I have a secret mission. Can't remember. Marry, fuck, or kill.
That's not funny.
He pushes her off.
What do you think? I'm a sociopath? What are you?
Elijah pulls her head down to his waistband. She kisses.
Fuck you.
Oh, I think that was me. Fuck you.
That
I
was
already
you.
stormed out.
Rule of 3, don't be a tease.
I'm not putting that...
Don't say anything you can't take back. Poor choice of words, maybe in the circumstances. I guess it's too late. No single thing abides, but all things flow. Lucretius. Guess it's not too late to start my rap career. I'm glad they sent you after me. Sorry I didn't tell you. You have great tits, you know that? Marry. Marry me. Let's do some business. Come on. You like facials? Oh, we're not talking now? Fuck it.
He plays with his phone.
You ever do porn? I think I saw you in a porno once.
He puts down his phone.
We really not talking? Then can I steal your car? Nothing? I never promised you anything, alright? You fucking kidnapped me.
Here we go.
Well, it got you talking, didn't it? Did it?
Could we cut this shit at some point? Can we breeze through all this getting to know you bullshit and say something real? I put it all on the line for you. Not for a finger fuck and a blowjob. You were in trouble back there. Could have been last week, could have been yesterday. I'm not a fucking private investigator. He puts me on mostly. I'm out for blood. If you want to take your chances without me, go right ahead.
Hey, come here. Come here. I really like you. I told you I love you. I wasn't bullshitting. I don't know you, but I love you. You're like a razor blade. I want to hold you close. I want you all over me. Don't walk out on me, okay? Don't go driving off without me.
Well then, punch the asshole button a few times. We're not courting anymore.
Should have brought some drugs.
Elijah pulls the flask from his bag, sips.
Want some? Ever been to Indianapolis? Saw some horrific shit. Terrible shit. This guy, I don't even want to say it. Eyes and shit. I always dreamed of Louisiana, New Orleans, obviously. Not Mardi Gras and all that shit. Just, the bayou. Jazz, horns and brass, trumpets, dancing girls, big titty woman laughing off a balcony, naked kids playing on the curb. I heard the coke is crazy cheap down there. I don't know where I heard that. Look, are you tired of me already? Because I'm not even sure what state we're in. You drive funny. We got pretty far before you asked me any questions, except the first one. I didn't want to go back to my place, Yours, well, still not sure what you're planning to do to me.
You want a quotation? You want to quote shit at me? Mashari Fuden said something. Learning the weapon with which Satan is combated. Don't ever pull that shit on me again.
They kiss.
I will set you on fire.
Next scene, interior motel room. Elijah on the bed. Shannon enters with food delivery.
Have you had your cunt link lately?
This is something you should know.
She sets the food down.
I had a partner with his fetish. He liked fucking on a crime scene.
Shannon starts eating.
It was a point of honor or something. He had a passion for putting people down. Hardest I ever came in my life from behind this pile of cash. Must have been $80,000. Should have gotten paid on commission. Anyway, he ate my pussy. Probably didn't tell his wife. We had a mark on the floor and one torched in the tub. Not a lot of blood or anything like that. He wasn't sick in the head or stupid. He figured between the action and the cleanup, we had time for passion. Telling the story, I can hear how fucked up it sounds. Never told anyone. It's not the kind of thing I go in for, to be honest. But he got so excited. And I liked that. Being wanted right then. Like that. It was dangerous. A lot of power in it. Making a choice that's final. He was so cocky. I don't know if he knew we had the time or didn't care. Like I said, stakeouts, hits, whatever he had a thing for it. Pretty messed up, I guess. Well, I never got into the torture. Sometimes you have to. They say it's not reliable. I prefer things cleaner. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I don't like the word cunt, I suppose. I fail to find it sexy. Do you? Does it turn you on? Not hungry? Weird. Not like corpses turn me on, but you have to admit, power is hot. Ever read Machiavelli? Sun Tzu? The fact that a man who wants to act virtuously in every way necessarily comes to grief among so many who are not virtuous. I knew a woman who sucked off a dog. I've never done anything like that. But I've orgasmed to offend the blind eyes of a corpse. You think less of me? Hence, to fight and conquer in all our battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. But where's the fun in that? Niccolo was a motherfucker. Fortune is a woman, and if you want to master her, you must strike and beat her. And you will see, darling, are you afraid of me? We haven't swapped war stories. You seem more like a pacifist. I did a job for your friend Gregory once. Someone was stealing. Are you squeamish? In any case, I perforated temple. You wouldn't think you could survive that, but it's possible. Have some food. I've put off your appetite. Let's change the subject. Pussy eating or cunt licking, you said? I don't know if this is common. I tend to enjoy tongue fucking. My clit can be so sensitive, but then you already knew that. What do you want to do tomorrow?
Elijah rushes to the bathroom.
Do you mind if I taste yours?
Her toilet flushes off screen.
Oh, it's a little drab. Mine is better.
Elijah returns.
Men usually decide upon a middle course, which isn't most hazardous, for they know neither how to be good nor entirely bad. Niccolo Machiavelli was a mean fuck. You can just tell. Hey, I'm playing with you. Oh, God, are you all right? I thought you wanted to talk dirty.
You like to kill people.
Oh, honey. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. I guess it depends. Why don't you come here and kiss me?
She kisses him.
Do you like spanking? Have you been bad? Jesus, honey, do you need a fucking hand job? Kidding. I really seem to have freaked you out.
What? No. Mm-mm.
Maybe we should take a few steps back. Do you have some kind of plan?
Are you fucking threatening me?
Baby, what would be the point of threatening you? Should I finish this or do you want some?
I'm not hungry.
You actually prefer oral?
To food?
That's pretty endearing.
I'd love to fuck your mouth. You don't like that? Let me lick you.
Not right now, cutie pie.
Shannon continues eating.
You never thanked me for saving you.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you want me to drop you somewhere? You knew the organization was crumbling.
I guess so. Why don't you let me...
Got anything left in that flask?
They drink for a while, passing the flask. Elijah takes it.
Do you know how they brought me in? I was drugged in some basement for days. They dosed me. Swear to God. Must have been weeks before I really came down. Details are murky. My memory hasn't been the same. So dark. I couldn't see much better once they pulled off the cloth. I just remember this hard, cold concrete, heavy steps overhead. I woke up sweating, cuffed to a hot pipe. Sometimes I don't think it was real. Terrible dream. And I just kept talking. Couldn't fucking shut up. Door would open and close. People came in, asked me questions, left, put needles in me. I can't handle shots now or give blood. I got out, and Greg apologized. Hey, man, that's how it goes. That's when I knew I couldn't leave. So, yes. Thank you. I should have thanked you.
Elijah hands her the flask.
I actually knew that. Not all of it. They told me a little. I tracked you down. Soaked a cloth bag in ether, threw it over your head, and dragged you into a car. That's all. I don't know where they took you. I wasn't involved in the rest. I would have told you your liquor's gone. I didn't know how you'd take it. I'm sorry. That's why I thought I wanted to help you get away from that. From all them. I felt that I owed you. I'm really sorry.
Shannon throws the flask.
Do you want to hit me?
He grabs her, slaps her. They make out and undress. The phone rings. They ignore it. The end.
Well, what was that about?
Cinder II.
Whoa, I've
Thanks,
just been
guys.
on a journey.
I appreciate that so much.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
prostitutes and blowjobs, licking cunt on a Wednesday afternoon. That was fun. That was great.
I'm
Yeah, I
totally
told my parents
changed.
to listen to that. I didn't really reflect on it that much, but word.
Yeah. It's pretty hot stuff.
So
When
thanks.
did you write that? How long ago?
Can you tell I was spending a lot of time alone? I was living in Arroyo, so
Arroyo
I
means
had just
stream.
broken my leg.
Oh, broken
So
your
we
leg.
left. Yeah, we were like here, and then we went to Portland, and then we ended up in Arroyo, and I was there for like a year, but I had a broken leg, so it's healing for like a good half of that time. It's still kind of unsteady. And so I wrote that, and I wrote a few other weird little scripts, and just I made a lot of music at that time too.
Cool.
Yeah. But I'm recording the first part of the story as an audiobook. So every couple days I put up chapters from that and from this other piece of writing I have on YouTube just as audio. And then I'm really glad now I can refer people to this if I want. Oh, you want to check out some of my work? You don't have to read it. You could listen to it.
Oh, that's cool.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've inspired me. I'm gonna go there. I have 8 unpublished novels and
Oh, hell
novella. I know. And I should just. Well, they're all episodic, like the Voices book or the Bike Messenger Assassins, and I'm just gonna read them.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Here because
Do the
what
audio,
else?
man.
What else am I doing?
Dude, you're here. That's how I felt when I had the space. It was oh shit, let me just take every random scrap of writing I have and just put it in a time slot.
Where are you staying?
so
You're
much.
in a big. You're in a. It reminds me of the old Merchants of Reality place because it's so big and open.
This is Rachel Pinson's
Oh,
apartment.
rad. Cool. Her place is
Yeah.
big. Damn.
I guess
I'm jealous.
so. She's very generously open up her space to me and to Nelly when we didn't have a place to be. She's kind of a rainbow kid, so that's her deal, I guess.
How's Mister doing?
She hasn't seen him. She misses him. He's up north.
Oh, I didn't know that he was up north. Oh, that's such a bummer.
Yeah, they do a split
Ah,
kind of
yeah.
split thing.
My kitten is the namesake of her dog, Mister. My kitten's name is
Oh,
Mister as well. But she's a she.
That's a black name.
Mister
I don't
is
know
a
if you
black
know
name?
that. Mister's very much a black name. Yeah, because after the war, you might have heard about the war. After the war, a lot of black parents, they didn't want their kids to be called boy or disrespectfully called by their first names. They wanted their kids to have respect, so they named their kid Mister. So it's like even if you call him by his first name, you still have to call him Mister.
That is an amazing thing I've never heard of, and I love that you just enlightened me to that.
Oh yeah.
Well, my kitten's name is Mister because
Mr. Freeman. A lot of Mr. Freemans.
Mr. Freeman. She's a Mr. Sister. She's a Mr. Sister, and it's because she's a feminist. She's a feminist cat, so we're calling her Mister.
I bet Morgan Freeman has a Mr. somewhere if you trace it back far enough.
Mr. Freeman. That's a really smart way to do it, to turn it against the man.
They still just call you boy, man. It doesn't matter. They just call you nigger anyway.
Well,
you can try.
This worked out really well. We can do this anytime you want. I have time Friday too. From last Friday was so depressing because it used to be happy hour and then Pamtastics. And it's been nothing. And it's like trying to fill content with, I get bored of myself, basically. So.
I have a shorter, I have an 18-page script.
All this stuff.
Yeah.
But am I going to get it?
You applied for the Comedy Gives Back thing?
I did. Yeah. I applied for the artist grant in San Francisco for both personal, for self, which is me, and then also for Mutiny.
I did one of those too, yeah.
So I did both of those, one for Mutiny, one for myself. I
that's
filled out the grant forms for there's one for California from the NEA, and there's these other things called forgivable loans, and that it doesn't sound good to me, but I think I need to do it because I'm not going to be able to pay anything back. But I hear that the first 10 grand is a grant. So I won't have to pay it back. But either way, any of that money that was promised wasn't going to come in for, at the soonest would be 60 days. And I didn't have the next 2 months of rent. So it was like, do I pay for all this myself and then go in the hole? But it's okay because...
Yeah, what are you supposed to do for 60 days?
Exactly.
Wait for that.
Because I still have to pay the rent. So now I don't have to worry about it because this foundation came through and the GoFundMe, a lot of people donated. So Mutiny Radio will exist until July when supposedly all the checks start rolling in. And so then I'd be like, okay, everything's good. And if everything...
Is that when the checks come in?
That's when all the checks... Because they said it's the earliest you can receive any of your funding is 60 days from applying.
So fucked, man. I haven't filed taxes in 10 years. And so like... What time on Friday, by the way, do you want to do?
Oh, it's anytime between 6 and 10. I have the radio 4 hours on Friday, 6 to 10. So
okay,
hopefully we can do something.
But what happens to the human body if you don't eat for 60 days?
I know you can live for 40. It's water. You die after 7 days of not drinking water, and sometimes sooner. You can die 5 days after not drinking water. But
hey, Josh,
food you can live a long time.
Can you write some scripts? Like, I'm not the only motherfucker who can write a script. Let's do more of these. I
have a couple of scripts, but I'm not happy enough with them to
No, it's not we're not showing them off like, look how perfect this shit is. We're trying to figure out how to take the work and do something with this. So you wake it up, you stand it up. It's a workshop. You know what I mean?
I'll take a look, but it's more likely that I uncover some beat poetry or something.
Yeah.
Or some political ramblings or something that I have stuff to say.
I'm so down with poetry. I'll read. I wanted to have a poetry workshop on here anyways. Just before, it was in my phone as a note before COVID.
I kept writing these essays and people accuse them of being poems, but they're not. But also, they haven't been heard that much. I have a really long essay on Black cinema.
All right.
I could bring on air sometime if you like.
Yeah.
I've made that mistake with some of your writings where it's written in iambic pentameter or some sort of rhythmic way.
It's not a poem, it's an algebraic word equation.
Yeah. Where I started out thinking I started reading the poem being like, this would be great with a beat, and then by the end of it I'm just devastated by racial inequities or something, or whatever the content was.
There's this book called Bluettes, and I have it around here somewhere, but I don't see it right now. But it changed my life. I didn't even read this book, and it changed my fucking life. It changed the way I write. And basically for the last 8 years, I've just been writing lyric essays is the form that the book is written in. It's like it's a lyric, but I don't know. It's a weird concept. But I've basically been ripping off of Ginsberg and like
All right.
gonzo journalism. And
There's worse people to rip off.
I rip
just
off
like
Gertrude
sprinkling
Stein
a
quite
little
a bit.
bit of San Francisco in there.
I rip off Gertrude Stein. I rip off modernists from the 20s quite a bit with my pretentious
You
language.
know, I got paid. I got paid decent. Like I found this voice and I got excited about it, and then like I sent it some stuff to some magazines, and sometimes they pay me. I'm like, all right, I can. You want to hear this? And then sometimes they're like, we'll file it under poetry, and I'm like, fuck you, I'll never write for you again.
I want to be filed under poetry. I'm like, file me. I'm in it. I'm good.
So difficult, you know. What are you gonna do?
Well, thank you guys so much for doing this today and being on the AltaCast.
Thanks, fam.
This will be. I'll tag
was
you
really
on the
dirty.
Facebooks.
But I have an even more upsetting one that I'm trying to get enough actors who are willing to. Oh God.
Because we're on the mission to upset people.
Oh no, it's not that. It's about. So I have this play. It's like a full-length play about human trafficking.
Oh goodness.
It's in 2 acts. So the first act takes place inside of one room in like a motel that's like a shutdown motel full of just like trafficked people. And then the second act is the same time span, but it's the entire span of the first act, but from inside this like bunker room with all these cameras, and it's just like the guy who's running everything. And at the end, he gets murdered. It's great. But, like, you have to get there.
Hell yeah.
But apparently everybody who reviews the script is too emotionally traumatized to get through the first act.
Yeah, there's only like one person who's made it all the way through the script, and they're like, it was really good. It was hard. It was painful, but it was good. And most people, they quit like halfway through the first act. They're just like, I can't do this.
That's yeah. You don't get to savor the revenge against the bad guy if you can't.
If you can't get through
to the final page.
There's a pulp theater festival that used to happen back before the world ended, in like the Pacific Northwest. And every year, I think about like, oh, I should submit that really horrible, fucked up play. That's what it's called, a horrible, lonely play. I should submit it to the Pulp Festival. That's maybe the only people who could tolerate it. And every time I check, I like miss the deadline by like a month or something. So I'm like, all right, next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll
apply.
do Scriptapalooza next year.
I'm gonna apply for the Headlands residency and see if I can get that, and go up to the mountains and write some poems and shit for a while.
Do that.
Yeah.
Go get a house in Detroit.
Oh
Also,
no! It's the Headlands
sketches.
residency. You get to apply to the residency, and if they take you, then they.
I feel you, but also
fund
they're
you
giving
for
away
that.
houses in Detroit to writers a couple years ago.
Jesus, I don't want to move to
Okay.
Detroit.
I know no one does. That's why.
That's
the
why
whole
they're
point.
doing it. That's good.
But
Well, thank you all again.
I have a bunch of sketches that are like shorter. So like I know there's other comics with sketches, so we could do a day where we just read sketches too, and like it's not just only my writing and shit.
Yeah. Well, I've got all the time. So,
Right.
especially Fridays and Mondays. Joke Workshop is just. I mean, I was so depressed on Monday's Joke Workshop. I basically just.
Well,
yelled
if you
at
want to do
everyone.
a sketch workshop on Monday, I have a bunch of sketches I would love to hear people read too.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll
You
love to
guys
hear
are
'em.
the best. I'm gonna at 2:00
Thanks,
here. I'm gonna
fam.
be playing this